Welcome again to Reflections on the Community and its Cultures. This time around, some mental health ideas and some ideas about children. Later on, Susan Hill will talk about the All About Kids Fair that's coming to Independence. First up, Amy Barnhart will explore the topic of first steps for mental health. That's coming up on Reflections. On this segment of Reflections, we welcome Susan Hill, who is, well, what is your title at Fort County?
Director of Prevention and Outreach.
Prevention and Outreach. And one of the things she has failed to prevent but succeeded in outreaching is the Reflections program. I mean, you've been there from day one on this thing, and she's the one who does a whole lot of the grunt work and putting this thing together, and we do appreciate that.
Thank you.
And now we can start making fun of you. But I promised I'd do my best to try to make you nervous. We're here, though, not talking specifically about that, but talking more about some early childhood type stuff.
Correct.
And about a special event coming up, right?
All about kids.
Okay, all about kids, and a fair.
Fair.
Is coming up. All right. And you also, I told our previous guest that you got jealous because she had a sign, you had to have a sign too. Your sign is about the All About Kids Fair that's coming up in Independence, and what's the date of that?
It is Saturday, August 13th.
Okay.
It starts from 8 o'clock in the morning, goes till 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay. Now, yeah, here we go. We've got a little bit of the sign up there, and we won't be able to read the fine print, but at least we've got a pretty picture with a little pencil-headed kid and the whole thing there.
Huh? Those should be around town in all the agencies and the windows around town.
Zooming right in, man.
We want people to recognize that this is what they are seeing around town.
Okay, and this event takes place, I'm seeing now, because we are zoomed in on it, at ICC West.
It does.
Yeah, out in West Main. So
that's the first year that we've gone to ICC West. I think it's a great venue, close to the Walmart and places people are on Saturday morning.
Absolutely. And this goes on, what are the hours again of the fair?
It begins at 8 o'clock in the morning and goes till 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay. And what happens?
Well, it is a fair for parents and for children. There are many, many activities for children. We're really focusing this year on trying to encourage parents to bring their children. There are many activities for the kids. We have screenings for the kids. We have educational opportunities for parents. We have Block Fest for the children, and we also have some things such as trampoline safety, a fire safety and smokehouse this year. Then we also have a child.
Wait a minute. Now this is the part where I have to stop you and back you up, because you just threw in a couple of things that need some extra. You have a Block Fest. What in thunder does that mean?
Well, Block Fest is an activity that works with children playing blocks, helps develop their math, science, and literacy skills. We had that last year. It's actually playing with blocks. Shows parents, the parents and the child come in, do this together. There are small blocks to giant, enormous blocks, kind of just a way for the kids to learn how to count, colors, etc. So we do need people to sign up for that ahead of time, because the sessions are limited. And any age, I believe from 8 months to 8 years, can do this.
And about how long will a youngster be involved in the Block Fest? I mean,
the sessions are an hour each.
Really?
They begin at 9 o'clock in the morning, one at 10:30, and one at 12:15. If someone is interested in participating in that, 800-554-3412 to sign up for that.
Okay.
And as I said, sessions are limited as far as the numbers that can participate.
This is specifically for the block part of the thing.
Right.
1-800-554-3412, if I'm reading my writing correctly.
Yes.
Okay. And that's a challenge,
reading
my writing.
It was very well received last year, and it was completely full. It
sounds like fun.
It was kind of neat.
I'm tempted to sign, but I wouldn't be eligible, would I?
It was kind of fun.
I'm childish, but not childlike. Okay. And then you mentioned fire safety smokehouse. What in thunder is that?
Well, I haven't seen it yet, but I think it is the rural fire department is going to ban it this year. I believe it is a house. They kind of let it fill with smoke, let kids know what they should do in case they are in a house and it is burning, how to get out, how to be safe. So
And again, that's one of those things that sounds real vital, sounds real important, sounds
Very
like
important.
skills-oriented, but I'll bet it's also fun.
I think it will be fun for the kids, right?
You know, fire and smoke, I mean, hey, what more can you ask? That's almost as good as blocks.
Right.
And that will be sort of an ongoing thing then throughout the...
And then one of the other things that's going to be fun for the kids is learning how to be safe on trampolines. We'll have trampoline safety.
That's something that I can remember a day, well, I can remember many early days, back when the cave people were on trampolines. But there used to be something that kids would get on, and eventually people realized that you got to know what you're doing when you're bouncing around on the doggone thing.
A lot of broken bones and injuries.
I believe my sister is a veteran of that, come to think of it. And this goes back, way back into the Wayback Machine.
And you probably weren't on trampoline with her to get any of that.
No, I earned my limited abilities naturally. But anyway, so some information on that. Some other things going on at the All About Kids?
Well, the one piece that we really are encouraging parents to bring their children for is the Child Identification Program. The Masonic Lodge here in Independence will be conducting that. It is a safety measure to have your children's fingerprints, a video made of the children. They ask them questions. They interview the child. So you will end up with a CD that has your child's information on it. There will also be a DNA sample, so in the case your child is ever lost or injured or something, they can identify him and get that information to the police, the Amber Alert or whatever immediately.
So again, this either goes home with or is later mailed to the parents.
I think it goes home with them right then.
Yeah, so it's not something that, you know, people are funny about sharing information, but this is information that is put together for the child, for the family, for the parents, goes home with them.
The information is gathered that day. Immediately after the CD is burned, that information is deleted from the Masonic's data system. So that CD is what people that have already done this screening or this identification program before are encouraged to do it again as children change. Last year, I believe there was a 3-month-old that they did the fingerprint DNA sample. They said, you know, in 1 year, how much that child has changed. Be sure and come back and do that again.
Yeah. And this is very expensive, I assume.
It is free.
Of course.
Everything that we're doing is free. There are 2 things that might cost. If you want to get your child back to school haircut for $5, ICC Cosmetology Program will be doing that. And then we have someone that will be taking a photograph of your child afterwards that you can have, and that's only $2. And so after they go get their haircut and styled, they can come get their picture.
Okay. And food too, right?
Food too will be at a minimal charge, yes.
Okay.
Class LTD is furnishing that. I really want to tell you about the dental screenings. Community Health Center of Southeast Kansas will be doing free dental screenings and fluoride varnishing for children. Vision screenings, Lions Club will be doing that. It's called the Sure Sight program, and what it is, it's a machine that they hold 10 to 12 inches in front of their face. The light reflects from the back of their eye, and they are able to recognize that there are some abnormalities in the sight, either farsighted, nearsighted, stigmatism, or even something like a lazy eye. Then they can go to their regular eye doctor and be examined.
And again, these are important, and these can be done at, I would assume, almost any age. I mean, the kid's going to have to cooperate to some extent.
I believe that is from 6 months and older on so that one.
Darn near any age then. Okay. And again, this can be, you know, our previous segment we were talking about early childhood intervention. This also is something that, again, you catch things early.
Catch them early.
And you can do a whole lot of magic things happen if you can
In
start
fact,
early.
Amy was here earlier, and she's going to be doing the Ages and Stages developmental screenings at the health fair.
I was going to say I wouldn't be surprised at all if she was taking part in that. I mean, you stole the signed idea, and she's going to steal space in the All About Kids fair. Again, this is coming up Saturday, August
13th.
13th. Okay, I wrote down Saturday, August, but I didn't write the date. August 13th. It's 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Takes place at the ICC West facility, and well, everybody knows that's one of the ex-Kmart buildings. The first one you come to if you're coming out of town. But anyway, I think people know where ICC West is now, and lots of things available at absolutely no charge. Lots of things available that are fun.
Lots of fun.
And lots of
at every
educational?
booth, every educational booth will be activities for the children to do, things for the parents to learn and do. The other thing that we'll have are some educational programs for the parents or caregivers, educators, child care providers. Poison, Handle with Care, Darlene McMorrin from education specialists with the University of Kansas from 8 to 10 or 10:15 to 12:15 will be there. Working with and caring for children with autistic spectrum disorders, Eva Harkness will be there from 10:15 to 12:15.
And that is quite a wide spectrum. I mean, that's something
Yes.
that a lot of people, if you say autism, they think they know what you're talking about. But again, it's a very wide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And avoid problem.
Eva, as a matter of fact, is an expert on that because
Right.
he's a participant.
Right.
You know.
Avoid problem behaviors, teach self-control. Barbara Ames, Family and Consumer Science Agent with the Extension Office, 12:30 to 2:30. We would like people to pre-register. If they don't, that is fine. They can come that day, any of those times. We do have daycare provided for people that do need daycare for their children during these educational sessions only.
Mm-hmm.
But we do encourage parents, educators, daycare providers to attend these. They are KDHE approved, so people will get credit for those
Kansas
that
Department
they
of
need.
Health and Environment. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, got it. Throw these, you know, things like that around. I make you earn your pay. This is put on by 4 counties.
Montgomery County Coalition and Early Childhood Coalition has combined into one group, and that is made up of 4 county and many, many agencies within the Southeast Kansas region that works with children.
Mm-hmm. You going to be there?
I will be there.
What will you be doing there?
A little bit of everything.
Now, we all know Susan Hill. You'll be saying, you do that and you do that. No, come on now. It's not going to be
We
that
will
bad.
have a booth for 4 counties set up. Amy will have her Ages and Stages. We have about 35 vendors, different agencies that
Wow.
will be there presenting their program, letting people gather information, pick up materials, etc. So we encourage everyone to come. There are going to be drawings with door prizes, lots of activities for the kids, and hopefully a very, very fun day.
Okay, sounds fantastic. It is the All About Kids Fair. It is Saturday, the 13th of August. It starts at 8 in the morning, goes till 2 in the afternoon. It's got some education, and it's got some downright fun going on, too, out at ICC West. Susan Hill with 4 County, thanks very much for the information. Enjoy the conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us for this edition of Reflections.